Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to episode 12, I believe it is, of a whole house deep clean and declutter and sorting my life out. I mentioned in the previous video that I will be starting with the little maintenance routine that I'm trying to keep up with so that the already clean rooms don't get in that disastrous state where I need to start all over again. And as you can see, the bathroom was deep cleaned, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so far, it has stayed in perfect condition. And I'll quickly talk you through what I do every single day to keep it that way. And you can see in the video as well. So I keep clean microfiber cloths upstairs, and every morning, usually during the school run, I come upstairs after my kids have finished brushing their teeth. They go downstairs to get dressed, and that's when I come upstairs to get ready. So once they're done with the bathroom and I'm getting ready myself, I come here and use a clean cloth when it's dry to buff out the mirrors and make sure that there are no splatters on them. Then check for any rubbish, anything that's out of place, anything that doesn't belong in the bathroom. I put our toothpaste and toothbrushes away, and then I use the same cloth just with clean water to wipe down the counters. Now we keep a toilet brush upstairs, so if anyone ever uses the toilet, especially for number 2, they use the brush afterwards to make sure that there is no marks left. So I don't need to scrub the toilet daily. However, I do put a bit of toilet cleaner in the morning in the toilet, and that sits for at least a couple of hours until I come back from the gym. And then I just use an antibacterial toilet wipe to wipe down the seat. And that toilet, that bathroom, doesn't really get used until the evening when the kids come upstairs and start brushing their teeth and getting ready for bedtime, and then during the night if anyone needs the bathroom. So during the day that bathroom stays clean. Our downstairs bathroom gets used during the day the most, and that's why you will see in future videos when I do my maintenance routine that bathroom would actually be cleaned in the evening before I go upstairs. I will try and explain my routines in more detail once I have the whole house done. For the moment, I'm just including the rooms that have already been deep cleaned. Now I am in the office, and in this room I come here in the evening after the kids go to bed. I come and check for anything that doesn't belong here, any rubbish, if they have managed to sneak any food in here, for any dirty plates and cups, water bottles, things like that. I straighten the room out. I make sure that everything is in its place. If there is anything that doesn't belong here, I take it out. At the moment the kids are on half term, so they haven't been in school already for a week. I do get the occasional toy, but apart from that, we have been really good with keeping on top of this room, and that's because every evening I come in here and I just straighten it up a little bit. And what I do is I carry a duster with me so that I can just go very lightly on top of the surfaces, which would be just the desk, the TV, the computer. I don't do too much, and then we tend to vacuum during the day. But again, I come in this room because I have to check that the lights are off, the computer is off, the TV is off, the windows are locked. So I come in here in the evening anyway, and I use that to prompt me to do my cleaning maintenance as well. Okay, what you just saw was day 1 when I was supposed to clean, but instead I managed to sort out all the clutter that was in the kitchen, put it in different piles. I had arts and crafts, paperwork, the kids' lunch boxes, or lunch bags, and some miscellaneous items, a big basket of toys. So I got everything together, separated it in its own category, and then took it to the room where it actually belongs. A lot of the things belong in the playroom, and that room hasn't been sorted out, so I pretty much just dumped it in there. I haven't been able to put it where it belongs, which is the plan for the future. And then I got distracted. I decided that I'm gonna procrastinate and made cookies instead. Apparently, when you don't want to clean and you have clean counters, you feel like making cookies. And I also did my daughter's nails. This was the first time she's getting an actual colored nail polish. The most she would ever get is a nail strengthener, so she doesn't usually have her nails painted. This was the first time. She's almost 11 and she was super excited, and that day was gone, so we moved on to day 2. And day 2 started off with me showing you how truly dirty my kitchen was. There were spills everywhere, there were fingerprints, there were crumbs. It was actually dirty. I know that from far on the camera it doesn't pick it up because it's a wide glossy kitchen, but in reality this is probably the worst my kitchen has ever been, and I have been complaining for I don't know how long now that my kitchen is crying for attention. I wasn't making it up. You saw for yourself that my kitchen was actually in a really bad state. I have tried to give you close-ups of some of the things. Like, Nick started off with the blinds. We took the curtains off, they need to be washed, and the blinds, he was going to do them by hand as they are. Apparently he gave up on that idea and decided to take them down and wash them in the shower, and then did the windows as well. You can see right now the blinds are filthy, and the worst part is that can't be wiped off, because in the kitchen when you're cooking it creates a lot of steam and then a lot of grease as well, so a lot of things tend to stick. Even when you wipe them you might feel like you've done the job, but sometimes the whole I mean, if you clean the kitchen, the whole surface just becomes weirdly sticky, and that's why I used elbow grease. It's perfect for degreasing and cleaning kitchens and removing all of that sticky residue that's left on top of a lot of surfaces in the kitchens. I normally don't like to use a lot of chemicals. I tend to just use multi-purpose spray everywhere, but now I had to get some of the stronger products out, and I used elbow grease on a lot of things. Now the problem with my kitchen is, which you would see looks like I'm cleaning it twice, it's because it's all gloss, and it's white gloss and black gloss. Unless I go over with a multi-purpose spray or a window cleaner, it just doesn't look shiny and streak free. You can see the streaks from any other product. That's why in the video it would seem like I am cleaning it twice. But anyway, on day 1 we did the deep cleaning of cleaning the oven, the windows, the blinds, the hobs, the extractor fan, all of these things that were left from before. I've been working on the kitchen since the beginning of the series. It's now pretty much fully decluttered. I probably still have more things that I could get rid of, but it is decluttered and it's organized and everything has its own place. And now all of my appliances, everything has been deep cleaned as well. On day 2, well, I say day 1, this is day 2. On day 2 we even pulled out the cooker and the dishwasher, and I cleaned behind them. They haven't been moved since we had them installed about, I would say, maybe 3 years ago, so it's been a long time, and it was gross, especially under the dishwasher. I'm surprised how many biscuits and stuff had gotten underneath, but now it's all nice and clean. And because I was just talking about chemicals and I see myself using the oven cleaner, if you are using multiple different products, multiple different chemicals to clean an area, please make sure to thoroughly wipe them off or rinse them off, whatever. Do not mix them because it can create very toxic fumes. Make sure that you've always you've wiped off the first product before you use another one. Don't mix them. And also, I am cleaning the oven. That reminds me, if you do use any product to clean your oven, any chemical, always turn it on for a little bit just to make sure that if there are any fumes left, any residue of the product, it burns off while the oven is empty before you add any food in there, because you don't want any of that getting to your food. So make sure to turn the oven on, leave it for a little bit, burn all the fumes, whatever you have residue, and then proceed using it as normal. Now, I said that the video was filmed across 3 different days. I will try and explain that, but you will probably notice it from my outfits how it goes as well. So I started off in the bathroom. That was actually on day 3. When I was cleaning the office or maintaining the office in the evening, that was on day 2 after we were cleaning the kitchen. I got distracted at one point because after we cleaned this behind the dishwasher and behind the oven, the cooker, Nick left for the gym, and when he came back he brought some shopping. Then it was dinner time. I got distracted, decided to shower. It was game over. So that's why I was wearing a different dress, because the plan was to finish the kitchen after my shower, but it just didn't happen. I lost motivation. That was it. So I had finished on the following day. And the following day when I woke up, I filmed the bathroom upstairs. Then I came downstairs. I had to do a big decluttering of baby clothes. And that was one of the reasons why this video is so late. I was procrastinating. I couldn't face it. I used every excuse known to mankind not to do it, and read 3 books, spent a lot of time with the kids during half term. Yeah, as I said, any excuse that you could think of, I've used it. And in order to get myself to actually do it, I had to book the recycling center. And I thought, okay, I have no choice. Now I have to do it because I have an appointment. I have to go and drop everything off. And it was a lot. It was a very emotional, about an hour, I think it took me, an hour and a half. I had a good cry over it. I had a lot of self-evaluating to do, to try and figure out why I was postponing it, why I was holding on to things, why it was so difficult for me to declutter the baby stuff. I hadn't thrown away a single thing until now, and I have a lot more in the loft. Don't think that I'm done with it. These are just things that my sister had borrowed for her little daughter. Yeah, I had to do a lot of emotional, psychological work on myself. But it's gone now. I have kept a very few little items therefore, like, keepsake. The rest of it is gone, and I can't believe I did it. It took so much persuading just to get it done. These boxes were in my living room for about probably a month, and I was blissfully ignoring them until quite literally today, because day 3 is the day when I finished filming, edited the video, and now it's 9:30 in the evening. I'm doing this voiceover, trying to get the video out to you as soon as possible because I couldn't be bothered to film for a week. So apologies to my UK viewers. By the time I upload, it would probably be around midnight. But for those of you around the world, it would probably be a little bit more appropriate. No one really wants to watch YouTube videos after midnight, I guess. At least not cleaning videos. Anyhow, I will address one more thing before I play some music, because Nick is battling with the kids' bedtime alone and it is very noisy at the moment. I'm trying my best to play around with the settings, make sure that they're not too much in the background, like too much background noise. And as I mentioned, it is already quite late. I want to try and get this video done as soon as possible. So the thing that I wanted to talk about is my appearance. Some of you might notice that my face looks different, and that is, I don't have my eyelash extensions on. I've completely removed them. TikTok has me doing weird stuff. So I took them off because I've gotten myself into oiling, and I know without them I look like I am unwell. I look a little bit maybe sick because I don't wear makeup and I have really short, straight lashes. So they make a huge difference to my appearance. The other thing, again, thanks to TikTok, is I had my eyebrows laminated and tinted, and now they're overpowering my face because I am one of the absolute palest people that you know. Now they're too dark and they're bold, and it just overpowers my face and again gives me that unwell look. So if you think that I look unwell, I'm perfectly fine. I just need to fix my eyebrows and my lashes again, because whatever I'm doing, it's not working the way I wanted to, or it's not even that, I don't like it. I think I'm gonna stick to my usual appearance and not try weird stuff that I see on TikTok. And the other thing is the hair. Some of you might have noticed that in the first part of the video, my hair looked a very weird color. Well, I, again, thank you TikTok, decided to do something silly, which I've recorded. You'll see as part of this video. Now, as part of the winter arc that I'm doing, I am prioritizing self-care and looking after my body, taking care of my appearance, as well as trying to maintain a healthy diet and work out and read and do everything else. So yes, I've been trying new things as part of my self-care, and TikTok is absolutely the worst or the best place for that, depending on how you see it. Now it has me growing my hair, which is very unusual for me because I am the type of woman, you haven't really seen that from me recently. I haven't done in the last 2 years or so, maybe three, but I am the kind of woman that likes to give it a complete chop and go really short. I have given nightmares to a few hairdressers who would just be like, no, I can't do this, I can't do this. Yes, you're doing it because that's what I want. Make it all go away. I have really thick, big, wavy hair, and sometimes it drives me mad to a point where I just don't want it. But now I've decided that I'm gonna grow it because this is what everyone is doing, the Rapunzel hair. So I've been using different oils and stuff to grow my hair and see how that goes, and growing my nails, which again I tend to have them very short, but now I've gotten into doing my nails at home and doing nail art and builder gels, whatever, and it is something that I enjoy as a hobby. But yeah, growing my nails, this is something new that I'm going to be doing now. And no, I'm not going to go into the wild length of having like big pointy sharp claws. I'm not that unhinged yet, unless TikTok decides to convince me otherwise. But yeah, you will see the hair thing. It's a gloss that again everyone is doing, and I bought a gloss something that has it's a pink L'Oreal LV ones. You might have seen it with glycolic acid, but it has shampoo, conditioner, a treatment that you do, and then an after leave-in treatment. And me and my daughter have been using it, and I prefer it a lot more than what I did. In a few minutes you'll see. So back to the video, I had a small coffee break just to relax because we're trying not to burn out. And during that coffee break, I looked around, thought, oh, what do I do next? What do I do next? Somehow I decided I'm going to wash the chairs. And this is what happens when Nick is not at home, to keep me in line and to remind me what my next step should be. I just go on a weird tangent. So here I am washing the chairs, which changes my plan for the future videos in general, because now that I've washed the chairs, I'm gonna have to do the dining room in the next video. And because I'm gonna be washing the carpet in the dining room, and I've already cleared the boxes from the living room, might as well deep clean the living room as well. So the next video would be the dining area and the living room. And I know I was supposed to do the kids bedroom, but I've already put the Halloween bedsheets on, and that room can definitely wait a little bit longer, maybe when I'm changing the Halloween and the Christmas bedding. It's not that urgent because I normally host Halloween at home. This year I've decided I'm not going to do that. However, my sister is having a baby shower on Sunday, and that's very close to our house, so chances are we will invite all of our family members to come over after the baby shower instead of the Halloween, which is on Friday, because 2 days in a row it's going to be too much for me. I don't think I can do that. So I have until Sunday to try and get the downstairs presentable. I'm not going to be able to sort out the playroom. I will try and tidy up at least, but the dining area, the living room, and then the downstairs bathroom and the utility area would have to be in top condition, deep cleaned and filmed by Sunday. So I will try and get 2 more videos out by then. And I don't have the footage of washing all the chairs, but I promise you they have all been washed. It's just my kids were playing around and somehow they decided to stop my video. So these are all 4 chairs washed now. That table is usually 8, but I've removed 4 of them. These are the chairs on the following day, still drying, so they still look a little bit patchy, but so much better than what they looked before. They will just need another day or two to fully dry so that I can see what they look like. But anyway, once I do the rug area in the dining area, if I need to go over them again, I can do that. So I'm not too worried. This is the part when I got distracted because Nick came back, and again, more food shopping. I dread it so much. Like when I see something happens to me, like my stomach turns inside out. I don't know why it has become one of the worst things for me. And here is a mistake I made. I put all of the oven stuff in the dishwasher. They are clean, they came out clean, but not to the extent that I would have liked. I think they still need a really good scrub, but at least there is no dirt on them, there is no grime, there is no grease. They have been washed, but especially the rails, is that what I call the ones that go inside the oven? Completely forgot the word for it now. The racks, the oven racks, they really need a good scrub. So I'm gonna get to them again another time. At least they're clean. I know that they're hygienically clean because they've been washed, but the dishwasher doesn't do a great job. And we made it to the hair part. Now my hair desperately needed the wash because I hadn't washed it for a week, and I usually wash my hair just once a week because it doesn't get oily unless I've had a really sweaty session in the gym, or summertime it's really hot, or I've been swimming, or something, I've done something where it needs to be washed more than once a week. God, I'm rambling so much. This voiceover is just not going the way it was supposed to. But anyway, I do have to say that I wash my body every single day. A lot of the times, multiple times a day. It's just my hair that I don't shampoo every single day, and that is because I don't want to dry it extra. I've had bleach and lifting agents and blonde since I was 15, 16. So the last 20 years I've been bleaching my hair, and I don't want to damage it extra by washing it when it's not needed. So this glaze treatment is a gloss, a conditioner, all in one. People were saying that they use it in between hair appointments. If refreshes your color, it makes the hair really nice and silky and smooth and shiny, and it's supposed to be really, really nice. Now the thing is, everyone on TikTok is trying to sell it to you, so I thought I'm gonna do it with you and see how it goes. And that's partly because I was really scared and very skeptical as well. I bought it, I believe it was £13, and used the whole bottle on myself. Now most people say that they use the whole bottle, it's a one-off treatment. But if you don't have a big lion's mane the way I do, I'm pretty sure you can get maybe 2 uses out of it. Now, would I recommend it? Is it that great? As you can see, the color didn't exactly work that well for me. Maybe it is because I had gone for a brilliant blonde. They do have a few different blonde shades and a clear one, and they do have a lot of different coppers and caramels and reds and dark browns and blacks, whatever. So I don't know how it works for different colors. If you are using it, you do it on dry hair and you wear gloves, because it does stain your cuticles and your nails. I don't know how different colors work, but I'm pretty sure it can stain you. A lot of hair toners are like that, and it's supposed to last 10 washes, and I can't wait for mine to get out of my hair because it's giving me a very charcoal undertone. According to Nick, it hasn't made any difference and it's exactly the same. So I don't know if that's my eyes being weird or if he's just being a typical man. He says that it looks exactly the same. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't think I would recommend it. The L'Oreal Elvive gloss treatment that my daughter and I are using have exactly the same results, and you get multiple uses out of them. It's much better value for money, unless you find the color that restores your color and it looks good. I would probably stick with the L'Oreal one instead of the glaze. I know a few different brands do it as well, but otherwise, in terms of hair gloss, I would say yes, they work amazing. They make your hair really smooth, shiny. It's definitely a treatment that I would recommend. It makes it really glossy, really silky, really nice to the touch. As someone who has very thick, and it's not just my hair that it's thick, it's the actual hairs that are like thick and coarse. I don't have that fine little hairs. So someone who has big hair like mine, and it has been bleached for 20 years, that feels really nice. Is that, I can't say cottony feel, but definitely silky, satiny feel. I love it, but I would, as I said, probably continue using the L'Oreal instead of getting glazed. I might try, just to give it the benefit of the doubt, one of their blonde shades and see how that goes. But the L'Oreal is a much better value for money, and it does the same thing. I'm happy with it. So that's what that was all about, and that's why my hair might look different in different parts of the video. And now we are on to the third day, which was today. I finally had to get downstairs and deal with these clothes that I've been avoiding for the longest time, and it was a very difficult decluttering session. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now because I don't even know if you can follow what I'm saying. I'm not even sure that I'm making any sense at all. I think maybe it's too late and I am completely delirious at this point. So I'm going to play some music now and catch up with you again at the end of the video.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'm looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. Our hands touch once or twice, feeling kind of hypnotized. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice, we should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. Looking at you, I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. Just give me your attention. Give me your attention. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
And I left the lime scale remover and bleaching of the sink for the next day because, as I said, I was late in the evening. The kids were at home. I didn't want to use harsh chemicals around them, so I left it for the next day when Nick can take them out and I can get it done. It was time to deal with the floor and call it a night. As always, it was an absolute pleasure spending this time with you. Thank you for watching and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye.